Hello, my name is Tamekis Williams, and I'm the owner of Real Life Solutions, a private practice in Douglasville, Georgia. Today, I wanted to come to you guys to talk with you about trauma and relationships. I want you to understand the power of communication. And oftentimes, when we get into relationships, we never have that talk about trauma until it's too late and we're already triggered. So, it's very important to gauge where you are in that relationship. When you get to the state of wanting to take that relationship to the next level, in the next level, you need to have the conversation about trauma, right? So if you've been through trauma, you need to have the conversation with your partner, as well as your partner needing to have that conversation with you, in order to make sure that you guys are aware of each other's trauma, so that you won't trigger each other. Oftentimes we get into relationships and we never have this conversation until we're already triggered, right? And then your partner is looking like, okay, what is going on here? And oftentimes we can look at them as if they supposed to know what's going on with us, but how? If you've never communicated that you have this trauma, and it's trauma that can still be triggered, right? So it's important for us to be open and honest, and especially at the right time, because I'm not saying, that I want you to put your trauma out there early on. Let's keep it real. Early on, you don't even know if this relationship is going to make it to the next level, right? But once you guys decide that you want to take the relationship to the next level, then you want to be able to have that conversation. Some people are comfortable with putting it out there at the beginning because they know what they want. They don't want to waste their time. They want to be open and honest, and that's okay as well. But you have to be at a place, either you probably already want to have healing under your belt, right? But if your trauma is fresh and you have not had the opportunity to get into therapy in order to be able to process it and start your healing process, then you definitely want to be able to share this with the person that you're building a relationship with. Of course, when you're comfortable, but definitely when you're trying to take that relationship to the next level. If we don't communicate, then it's pretty much like it never happened, right? And so that's why, communication is so important in a relationship, because when you don't communicate, all it does is leave the door open for assumptions, right? And we know what that means, right? If you leave the door open for assumptions, then that makes an ass out of you as well as an ass out of me, right? So the goal here is to make sure that we are, respecting our own emotions and our own feelings. We're respecting this relationship that we're trying to build with someone else, and we're giving them a level of respect because we're being open and honest, and we're giving them the opportunity to choose, right, if this is something that they can deal with. B, make them aware of the trigger so that they won't continuously trigger you. And you're giving this relationship an opportunity to sustain. Why? Because you are being open and you're being honest, and you guys are working together as a team. So I hope that this tip helps as you guys go out and form relationships, or if you're already in a relationship and you have not had that conversation when it comes to your trauma, then it's time, right? And I also want you to understand, I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about friendships as well, because friends can trigger you also, right? They can trigger you with behaviors, that may mimic the traumatic trauma that you may have experienced from a parent, or another family member, or even in another friendship, right? And so it's important for us to understand the importance of communication, right? I'm communicating to you now. I'm working to give you a message that you can possibly take and implement into your own life, into your own relationship, in order to reduce the chances of you being re traumatized over and over and over again, right? And if you haven't done the healing, or if you are doing the healing, then if you're constantly being re-traumatized, then that's causing you a couple of steps back in your healing process, right? So respect your emotions, respect the emotions of your partner, and you can do this by simply communicating your emotions, your emotional need, and being open and honest with the person that you're in the relationship with. Give them the opportunity to protect your emotions as well by listening to what you're saying, taking that information and utilizing it in their actions to work toward not triggering you. Okay? I hope this tip helps. Have a good one, and until next time, stay blessed and stay safe. Bye.